You have too much social influence upon you. You are not going by your own nature. People do so many nonsensical life negative things because they don't want to be left out of the scene around them. Nobody likes to be menaced, but everybody longs to be included. When it comes to food, you must learn to ask the body and listen to it. What your body wants, what your body is happy with, that is what you should eat. Right now, your mind decides what you eat, and the mind has nothing to do with food. Food is about the body. If you learn to listen to the body, then you will naturally eat properly. It's only the physical and mental bodies which are affected by the ups and downs of life, isn't it? Once you become less and less a body, there are no undulations for you. Whichever way it is, you're only going upward. You go only one way. If you don't make yourself receptive to the grace around you, then your head will cook up hell. Every day, it will manufacture a new hell. Love is just a vehicle for union. What you are longing for is the union. Emotional love is just one more vehicle to get there. It is like a boat that takes you close to the other bank but then turns around. It never lands you there. Almost everything that a child learns is by example. If you do not set an example of joy and you only talk about joy, it does not mean anything. It is like a blind man talking about light. Let us see how to make every breath of our life truly worthwhile, so that if you just sit here and breathe, it is a phenomenon, not just a meaningless inhalation and exhalation. Instead of being alive to it, we have given too much importance to worthless things that happen in our minds, missing the phenomenal dimension of creation and creator in every breath. If you do not do what you cannot do, there is no problem with it. But if you do not do what you can do, you are a tragedy. Affluence has not brought misery. The money did not stay in your pocket. It got into your head. Only then misery came to you. Having lots of money in your pocket is good, but if it enters your head, it becomes misery, because that is not its place. Any method that you employ to enhance the presence of non-physical, that which is the source of creation within you, is yoga. Every human being is longing for involvement, not for touch, not for a kiss, not for sex, not for anything else. One is basically longing for a deep sense of involvement. Your possessiveness is also yoga. Yoga means to become all-inclusive. Your possessiveness is also yoga, but it's a very stupid yoga, and it will always remain an incomplete yoga, a frustrating yoga, because you are never going to possess everything. Whether it is love or flowers in your garden, a success in your life or enlightenment, unless you create the necessary conditions, it will not happen. Whatever we do, it is not to make the flower, but only to create the conditions so that flowers will happen. So whether it is flowers in a garden or flowers within, you have to create the necessary condition. To abuse somebody who abuses you, you don't need any awareness. But in order to remain quiet, you need innermost awareness. Being alive is not a small thing. It is the greatest phenomenon, not just on the planet, but in the whole of the cosmos. We always think we must set up a role model. If you set up a role model, that's a desperate effort to be something other than who you are. In this effort, this natural quality of being is completely lost in a human being. If desire is a conscious process, there is no problem. But now that you have lost your awareness and it has become a compulsion, you are a slave to your desire. This life for me is an endeavor to help people experience and express their divinity. The very creator is within you. What are you thinking about? The very source of creation is throbbing within you. What is it that you are thinking about that is more important than this?